In the annals of history, there have been cultures that have risen to prominence through their unparalleled prowess in the art of warfare. These societies bred fierce warriors who struck fear into the hearts of their enemies and left an indelible mark on the world. Join us as we delve into the stories of 5 of the most formidable warrior cultures to have ever graced the pages of history. The Maori. The Maori people have a rich and fascinating history that spans centuries and is deeply intertwined with the culture, traditions, and evolution of New Zealand. Originally hailing from Polynesian origins, they embarked on a remarkable journey of migration, settling in the lush landscapes of New Zealand's North and South Islands between the 11th and 13th centuries. Today they constitute around 15% of the country's diverse population, contributing significantly to its cultural mosaic. Historically, the Maori organized themselves into various tribal groups, each with its own distinct customs, languages, and territories. These tribes, known as iwi, were central to their societal structure and played a pivotal role in shaping Maori identity and interactions. The Maori were skilled artisans and craftsmen, producing intricate carvings, woven textiles, and elaborate tattoos, known as moko, that adorned their bodies, reflecting their heritage and individual stories. The Maori are often recognized for their unique and innovative weapons, which showcase their resourcefulness and adaptability. Weapons like the wahaika, taiaha patu, and the prized mir, carved from the durable Paunamu stone, were not only tools of warfare but symbols of status and identity. The mir, in particular, exemplify their craftsmanship and connection to the land, as Paunamu was regarded as a sacred stone with spiritual significance. In the present day, the Maori people continue to play a vital role in shaping New Zealand's identity. Their language, customs, and traditions are celebrated and protected, with efforts made to preserve their heritage for future generations. Maori culture has also experienced a resurgence, influencing various aspects of contemporary New Zealand society, from art and music to politics and governance. The Mongols. The Mongols, a nomadic people hailing from the vast steppes of Central Asia, left an indelible mark on history through their remarkable military prowess, innovative strategies, and expansive empire. Led by the charismatic and formidable Genghis Khan, the Mongol Empire thrived from 1206 to 1366, encompassing the largest contiguous landmass ever under a single dominion. Central to the Mongol way of life were their distinct warrior skills and formidable weapons. The Mongol warriors were skilled in various forms of combat, including the use of spears, long knives, and daggers, but their signature weapon was the composite bow. This advanced weapon allowed them to fire arrows with unparalleled range and accuracy, giving them a significant advantage over their adversaries on the battlefield. This proficiency with the composite bow enabled them to deliver devastating volleys of arrows from horseback, employing hit-and-run tactics that bewildered and overwhelmed their foes. The Mongol warrior culture was characterized by a deep sense of loyalty and camaraderie. This loyalty was fostered by a merit-based system that rewarded individuals based on their skills, achievements, and contributions rather than mere social connections. This departure from the norm of nepotism and favoritism allowed the Mongols to assemble a highly skilled and motivated fighting force, driving their military successes across a diverse range of landscapes and civilizations. The ninjas. Ninjas were skilled operatives in medieval Japan, often overshadowed by the samurai but instrumental in espionage and covert activities. These lower-class agents performed tasks such as spying and assassination, aiding samurai in gaining information or eliminating rivals discreetly. With their versatile abilities, ninjas excelled at various techniques like traversing obstacles, using ropes for scaling, adept disguise, and understanding terrain and weather conditions. Their skill set also encompassed expertise in explosives, poison crafting, and martial arts known as ninjutsu. In their arsenal, ninjas wielded a katana sword as their primary weapon, while also utilizing daggers, throwing knives, and steel stars for ranged combat. Operating during a time of frequent warfare, from the 1330s to 1600, ninjas were in high demand due to their valuable contributions to strategic missions. However, the onset of peace marked by the Edo period in 1603 gradually diminished the necessity for their services. Despite their often hidden role in history, ninjas played a crucial role in shaping the outcome of various events during medieval Japan. The Spartans. In the Iron Age of ancient Greece, Sparta emerged as a formidable city-state. Through the conquest of Messenia, the Spartans established a system of enslavement for the conquered people, known as helots. This substantial slave population enabled the Spartans to liberate themselves from manual labor and focus on cultivating their citizens' prowess in warfare. Central to their martial culture was the rigorous training regimen called the Agoge, which commenced at the age of 7 and persisted until the age of 20. However, the Agoge was characterized by its deliberate brutality and cruelty. Trainees endured regular abuse and were deprived of adequate sustenance and clothing. The Spartan way of life mandated that males remain soldiers until the age of 60, subjecting them to intense military discipline throughout their lives. Those who suffered disabilities preventing them from combat were subjected to merciless ridicule. While the Spartans' meticulous training regimen bestowed them with a competitive edge, this approach proved to be a double-edged sword. The unwavering commitment to their usually effective but inflexible tactics left them ill-equipped to adapt when confronted with challenges beyond their norm. Ultimately, this contributed to their downfall. The Theban army's innovative and creative strategies exploited the Spartans' rigid tactics, leading to their eventual defeat. The Zulu. The Anglo-Zulu War of 1879 marked a pivotal chapter in history as the British Empire sought to expand its South African colonization by invading Zululand. The Zulu people, although not professional soldiers, transformed into formidable warriors in defense of their native land against imperial ambitions. Lacking formal military training, the Zulus compensated with remarkable tenacity and unwavering courage, becoming a potent force in their own right. Their intimate familiarity with the terrain provided them with a distinct advantage during engagements. In response to the impending conflict, Zulus aged 19 to 40 mobilized to create a part-time militia of sorts. Armed primarily with spears, one for throwing and another for close combat, their weaponry was simple but effective. Recognizing the potential value of firearms, Zulu leader Setchwayo began acquiring muskets and rifles, though the lack of training in their usage hindered their impact on the battlefield. The British eventually emerged victorious in the Battle of Ulundi, leading to the annexation of Zululand. This annexation precipitated internal strife and civil unrest in the region. The Zulu, however, endured as one of the largest and most prominent ethnic groups in modern South Africa. Thank you for watching video. Please subscribe channel.